Hey guys, Zombie here, and welcome back to another Dead by Daylight video. Now, if you are a long watcher of this channel, you might remember that way back in the day, the only videos on my channel were Dead by Daylight gameplay videos, basically ripped directly from a Mixer stream and put on YouTube. And the Mixer stream was right from my Xbox, so the quality was really bad, but that was a while ago. Those are all privated now. But Dead by Daylight's back, and I hope you're as excited as I am. Just today, the Hellraiser DLC came out with the Pinhead, or the Cenobite in game. So we're going to be using him, getting his Adept achievement, looking at his unique perks, and then kind of just tossing on some perks to be unlocked through the first couple levels, and seeing how he is on console. So let's take a quick look at his power. So essentially, he's able to shoot out what's called a gateway, which is kind of like a little thing. Think of like a nurse blink, but instead of teleporting to the location, you're sending a gateway, which is like this little cube. And out of that cube, you can shoot a hook, and if the hook hits a survivor, it slows them down and summons more hooks to slow them down. And then there's some other nuances, like there's the lament configuration, where if they don't do that, a chain hunt will start, but if someone picks it up, they become oblivious automatically, and they start getting attacked by hooks if they don't do it. Or they can decide to try to solve the lament configuration to reset the meter for the chain hunt. But if he does that, then the Pinhead can teleport to that location. So it's kind of nuanced, but it'll make more sense when you watch the games. And I'm recording this after playing the game, so you'll get my opinion on this power during the games, especially on console. I think it's a bit different on console than on PC, but I explain that throughout the game. So I'll let past me and future for you to explain that. So looking at his perks, first up there is Deadlock, where once a generator is repaired, the next closest generator to popping gets blocked for 30 seconds. At level 3, it's 30 seconds. At level 1, it's 20. I feel like for a perk slot, just to block one, it's not great. I mean, synergizing it with Ruin, if it doesn't get, destroyed immediately, it could be good to regress it for 30 seconds. That could be really big. But I feel like for one gen, but you also get it 5 times. I don't know. I'm on the fence about this one. I feel like it's not going to be used for a bit, but maybe people will find out a way to make it much more useful with maybe some other perks. Next up, there's Hex Plaything. The first time you hook someone, if there's any dull totems available, it'll become a hex, or one of them will become a hex, depending on how many are dull totems. And the survivor you hooked first is cursed, and that cursed survivor can see the hex totem when they're within 16 meters at level 3. At level 1, they can see it from up to 24 meters away. But while this hex is active, you are permanently oblivious, which is, you have no terror radius unless you're in or they all get oblivious, so then they don't detect your terror radius unless you're in a chase with them, which is just very good. I don't know if this will really be used in any sort of meta. I feel like it could, potentially, especially because only the cursed survivor can cleanse the totem for the first minute and a half. There's a big problem with hex totems like Ruin. Like you see Ruin paired with either Undying a lot, so you have an extra layer of protection, or Ruin with Pop, so if they destroy Ruin, you still have a gen regressing perk. So I feel like with this, guaranteeing it can't be destroyed for 90 seconds could be pretty big. So, and also I feel like Oblivious is pretty strong, especially at lower ranks, like the not as good. I guess it's skill-based matchmaking now, so I shouldn't even say ranks, but I think this could be a very, very good perk if used correctly. Last up, there's Scourge Hook, Gift of Pain, which 4 random hooks are basically special hooks. It's predetermined when you load into the game. If you hook someone on those hooks and then they get saved from the hook, they have Hemorrhage and Mangled, which is basically Sloppy Butcher. Those are the same effects. They bleed more and it takes longer to heal. And then once they're healed for the first time after coming off that special hook, they suffer a 7% penalty or up to 9% at level 3. A 7% penalty or 9% penalty to healing and repairing actions until they're injured again. So hypothetically, if you hooked someone once and they got taken off that special hook and healed and you never injured them again, they would have a permanent 7 to 9% penalty on not everything, but just healing and repairing, which obviously you wouldn't do, but I think it's definitely an interesting perk. I feel like at higher level of play, it's bad because you're probably injuring people relatively quickly. But I think it's definitely interesting, and I'm curious to see if people use it in either meme builds or find some way to make it actually genuinely pretty good. One last thing before we hop into the games. If you enjoy this video and this type of content, please go down and subscribe for me. About 98.5% of people who watch my videos aren't subs. Source, trust me, bro, just believe me. I know you don't want to see another graphic. So if you enjoy this kind of stuff, please subscribe, like it, leave a comment letting me know that you like this kind of stuff, and I should be able to release some Survivor stuff soon. I'm trying to get my first Survivor to P350 to get all the perks and everything. As you can see, I'm Devotion 2 level 50, so I'm not new here, but I still don't have a Survivor with all the perks. I'm hoping to do that so I can hopefully do some fun builds for you guys. But yeah, without any further ado, let's get into the games. You opened the box. I came. Didn't teleport to it, but they did take that dialogue out, which I'm upset about. They might edit back later. They said there were some errors with the audio files. This Jane outplayed me a second ago, but she just ran into a wall, and I missed, so that was cute. There we go. Alright, 2 of them are on this gen. Hello, Lori. We take that. Now we can down Lori. Probably could have chased Jane there. I'm just not terribly concerned. Someone's right here. Yeah. Oh, she goes down for it now. I'll let them open the box. But I still came. I shouldn't even chase the Lori. She has DS for sure, and she might pair that with Unbreakable, so it's not even really worth it. However, they opened the box. Oh, that's a toolbox. Oh, and it's the Lori. Never mind, you can go. Whatever. Let it go. But the Fang had the box? I would use my power. I just feel like if you miss, they're gone, and if you hit them, you get no extra distance towards them, like 3/4 of the time. So I feel like, especially on console, where like skill shots are way harder than KBM, it almost doesn't even make sense to play them as anything but an M1. Which stinks, because then why play him at all? But we just want to try out his perks and get the Adept and everything, so onward we go. You opened the box. I came. I gotta fill that in because they took it out. Just, it's very important and very immersive. There she is. I got outplayed. Ooh, I don't think she makes it. Oh, she does. I lied. Thought I'd try anyway. I'm not terribly concerned. These survivors, I mean, they seem decent, but not that great. Oh, I just realized they only have 1 gen done? Yeah, I'm fine. I wonder if they stayed over near that gen they were at before when they were healing. They tapped the gen, but it's empty. How about this one? Yep, there they are. Sniped. Jane, you're making me upset. I also hate how... Oh, that was a great play. I would not have expected that from someone at this level on console. Especially because I'm D-ranked right now because I haven't played Killer in a while, so my Killer rank went down. But also it's skill-based matchmaking now. I don't really know how it works. That was just a good play on her part. Unfortunately, they have no gens done, which I think is gonna really hurt them. I want to do this for recon quick. I figured someone would stay back there along that side. Hello. I always forget they're oblivious until they run into me, and it's like, oh yeah, that's kind of funny. I guess I should have went to that special hook, I didn't even realize. Here you go. They're gonna try to pop that gen. They'll probably actually do it before I get there, but... Oh, they healed first. And they'll probably still get it by 2 or 3 seconds. Yeah, there it is. About 2 seconds. Hello? I'm throwing? Deception, or is she in there? I think it's deception. I mean, it could have been head-on, too, but... Oh well. I'm not too upset about it. You have 1 here and 2 over there. There is a gen there and a... X totem. Got him. Let me just quickly clear this out. No way they stayed here. Oh, they did stay here. Flashbang. Or maybe it was fireworks, firecrackers. I wasn't paying attention. I assume it was a flashbang, though. I could go for the triple slug and down the 4th, but for going for Adept, I'd rather just guarantee these hooks so that we can make sure they don't heal. And it probably gives us a higher hook count, which is probably better for Adepts also. Actually, everyone's going to be on death hook now, except for the one who's on the hook, who has obviously 1 more health state. But this person's dead, and the Lori's dead. Lori's up, which means they're going to go and get the save now. And then I guess we could slug if we wanted to. Alright, it's down to Lori again. Actually, I wonder if the Lori had, no, never mind. The Lori did not have borrowed time. The Jane was there, I just didn't know where. For a moment, I thought maybe the Jane wasn't here, but there she was. I assume she just runs now, right? Yeah. And again, I feel like this is a place where, like, I think they want you to use your power. But I feel like, especially on console, it'll be easy to juke, and even if it hits, I feel like it just doesn't do anything. Because they gain some distance while you use your power, and then it slows them down while you have to then catch up. Because they gain some distance while you're, you know, deploying your hook and then shooting your hook out. I don't know. I feel like, especially on, it just isn't worth it. It's very upsetting. Luckily, I think I'm getting carried by my perks. You opened the box. I came. Question is, does she know where Hatch is? It spawned after the last guy died. I thought that was in front of me. It was behind me. This is perfect. Alright, hold on. She's crouching somewhere. I'm sure. I can just... Oh, she's over there. Good play. I don't even know how she got out of there without me realizing. Alright, I'm hoping this is the Adept. So then I can at least put on some other weak perks. I don't know. I think I got Corrupt, which is nice, but let's see what we got from this. Put her on the special hook just for good measure. Makes no difference now that she's the last one, but Get some extra points. Merciless, very nice. And there's the achievement. Like I said, I deranked a bit over the last while. Quality iridescent. Did I get 32? I wasn't paying attention. No, I didn't. Only 27. It's weird. Okay, so I don't really... I think this is literally rank 4. But if they played today and they got... I think it said you can't de-pip anymore. Or, like, you can't lose rank. I don't know. I don't fully understand the new matchmaking system yet, but we're gonna hop back into another game, but this time probably with Corrupt or some other perks, maybe if I take some of them off. So just something before we hop into this game. This man's is holding a key. I just wanted to point that out now, so when I go in game and mention it, it makes sense. There's spawning hatch at the shack as well. So I'll have to keep in mind when it's gonna spawn, because I'll probably go straight to it. Alright, we are in on the Auto Haven Wreckers. Oh, if they spawned on the opposite side, that'll be upsetting. I think they did. Which means they're probably on that gen right there. By the way, yeah, we have Corrupt, we have Pop, and then we left Plaything and the special hook thing on. You opened the box. I came. That's okay. We'll go to the special hook to slow down everything they do once they are healed after getting off the hook. Sets up, so she's also cursed, so she's the only one who can disable my oblivious status effect from that hex for the first 90 seconds. And she can see it if she's close enough to it, but now we have a wild Atom. Right, he's moving towards the hook, which is very good for me. Fine. I'll just bring him back to the same hook and then chase them that way. I wonder, I have to try this when I play Survivor. I wonder if survivors can see that this is a special hook, or if it's only on my side. I assume they can. Probably looks funky with some particle effects or something. I'm just thinking if you could, got him. If you could sabotage that hook, it might be quite powerful, just so they can't, they being Pinhead can't hook survivors and get that special debuff. Oh yeah, there it is. See, they saboed this hook. So I assume they probably can see it. They probably, I mean, it might be a archive challenge. I wouldn't be terribly surprised. Adam, who unhooked you? You opened the box. I came. We gotta fill that in because the dialogue is not in anymore. Oh, I got bamboozled. There we go. I feel like dealing with, I mean, that wasn't really a 360, it was more of a wiggle, but all that stuff on console is much harder to land because, you know, joystick not as good as mouse. I almost missed, but hey, it worked. It's the right idea, I just almost didn't execute it. Oh, they're on that gen, I hear them. I'm actually just gonna walk through this way. That missed? Okay, well, gotta go hook him now, otherwise he's gonna probably wiggle out. I'm shocked neither of those hit. The second one especially, but sheesh. I'm gonna quickly just scout this by doing this. Alright, good to know. I feel like that's one thing the power is kind of good for, is just scouting. So you don't have to walk all the way to somewhere. Yes, borrowed time. Should be gone by now, I think, though. Oh, he's also the one with the key. That's, yeah, let's just deal with that. He might have DS still, but they're opening the box, but I can't came. I hate it when I want to came but can't came. Where did this guy crawl to? There he is. Put him on the special hook. They're probably in the process of doing that gen, which is actually wonderful for me because then all the gens are over here. Almost a 4-gen, but it's a little bit spread out, but not really. Yep, I was right. They were on that gen, but I'm fine with them doing that. Now I'd have 4 that are pretty much all on top of each other. I don't know what this pathing is, but I've been outplayed. All right. All right, Adam has the key, and the hatch will spawn when the next person dies or when one more gen is completed. So I actually have to be kind of careful. Problem is I don't think I even catch up in time, to be honest. Oh, he broke it with the environment, so yeah, I definitely don't catch up. Wasn't worth it all. I think I heard Lori. Yeah. Oh, it's not, it's Leon. It's fine, he can go. He might have had a flashbang or something, that's why he was around, but he can't have made it back in time even if he turned around. Alright, so now the key's gonna drop and the hatch is gonna spawn at the shack. So in a way, I kind of have to guard that hook. Especially if they were on comms, which... don't know if they were. Let me make sure he didn't preemptively drop it. Okay, yeah, key's there. Well, I just realized I have pop and probably haven't used it once. Actually, I think I did use it literally one time. Alright, there's no one on that gen. Assuming I can hear from my chain. Jack is here. We're on no gen. Assume it's gonna be right here, right? Yeah. Alright, the key is gone. I don't know if it despawns and if you don't have barbecue. Not barbecue, Franklin's. Or if someone went and picked it up. Oh, alright, no, he doesn't have it. So if anyone has it, it's Lori. I'm surprised I hit that. I thought I actually missed. I actually want to just get the Lori in case she has the key. That, another reason console's worse, but also this killer is especially bad on console. Hey, you should jump out. Hey, good stuff. Is that, no, I don't even think she has it. Regardless, if she did, she doesn't for a little bit, and Leon definitely doesn't have it because he has a med kit. Yeah, I feel like doing that for like recon is ideal, especially on console where it's just going to be a really bad power. I can pop this. I think everything else has 0 progress. Oh, I think the DC thing happened. No, okay. Maybe it hasn't. Maybe he's just not. Oh, okay. Okay, well. Rest in peace. I'll go close the hatch. GG's. I hit it, I'm frozen. So there's this thing going on. I'm not sure if it's only an Xbox thing or if it's happening on PC also, but oh, okay. Yeah, there it is. It basically says disconnected from host and kicks you out as if like you lost internet, but I didn't lose internet. It happened almost every game. Luckily, that Merciless game we had before didn't have that. It was the only game I actually had today that didn't do it. So I don't really know what's going on with the servers or what, but... So now we're on this screen where it tells us, you know, what we did. All gold. I mean, new ranking system's weird. It was a very powerful key. Alright, so that is the Pinhead, or the Cenobite as he's called in game, on Xbox. I think he's going to be extremely weak and never used, personally, unless he gets some massive changes. I think even on PC, he's in like the bottom quarter or bottom third of killers. I would probably, on Xbox, put him close to literally the worst, just because he not only has a skill shot, which is particularly hard on console, on controller, but his power also is just generally bad, so it doesn't really have much utility. I mean, other than scouting, but I feel like that's a very weak power. Even someone like Freddy could just, you know, teleport and kind of get recon on top of having snares or dream pallets. But yeah, that's gonna be it from me for now. Thank you for watching. I hope to see you in another video, and until then, see you soon.